All right, welcome to today's program, and we are going to be looking into gadget importation, how to make money from gadget importation. When I mean gadget importation, we're going to be concentrating majorly on phones and laptops, how to get cheap phones and cheap laptops from the US and UK and bring them down into Nigeria and make massive money. This is a good business. I want to welcome you for being here today. It's a privilege, and I tell you, you're not going to regret your time, watching this presentation. And at the same time, I want to also appeal to you that you should try and stay to the end of this presentation because I have something juicy for just 20 persons who can stay to the end of this presentation. Sit back, relax as we ride into this presentation in details. All right. Before we move ahead, I normally like sharing with people in my training what they stand to learn before the program starts. So that you will know if it's worth your time or not before spending like 30 minutes and you say, this thing, it's didn't really worth my time. So let's talk about it. Let's know what you're going to be learning so that you would make up your mind to concentrate on this program. So very quickly, these are what we're going to be learning about 16s. What you need to start this business, what you need to start this gadget importation business, this laptop and phone business, what you need, we'll be talking about it. Then the website needed, you need a website to buy from. So I'm also going to be sharing the website that I use and the website that majority of all of my students have used. And they've been giving testimonies. You can go on our YouTube channel to check out the testimonies of our successful students who have imported things from this same website. How to use the website. Of course, we're going to be talking to you on how to use this website. Then we're going to be sharing with you how to search for cheap product on this website, how to search for cheap phones, how to search for cheap laptops. So we're going to be sharing that on this website. Then how to make payment. Yeah, we're going to be talking about how to make payment. Then lastly, we're going to be talking about how to ship your phones and laptop to Nigeria. So we're going to be talking about that too. So if this excites you, please, I want you to sit back, relax as we kickstart this presentation. But if not, you can probably just put your phone or system off, then go do something else. But if you're concerned about making another source of income, please, you can stay to the end. It doesn't matter what you're currently doing. You may be a student, you may be a civil servant, you may be a corps member, you may be working with a private firm, you may be a religious leader. No matter who you are, gadget importation is a sweet business for everybody. You can do this as part time and you can also do it as full time. If you don't want to go into importation, gadget importation because you want to sell, you can go into it because you want to be changing your phones. You can get a cheaper phones from this site and people will just assume that this person is using a very expensive phone, not knowing that it get as it be. All right. Before we go into this presentation, I'd like to tell you who am I, who I be. Yes, you need to know who is having this presentation. Some of you have met me before, some of you have not. Some of you have heard about me, while some of you have not. My name is Peter Ada. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a certified digital marketer and also a certified financial literacy coach. I'm also the proud founder of the e-commerce school. You may want to check out the website and see for yourself. I'm also the founder of KNT Online Store, one of the biggest store in the north. That is the website. You may want to check it out. It's a multi-vendor e-commerce store. I'm also the founder of WorkTrack Africa. That is the website there, www.worktrackafrica.org. You may want to check that out. It's a youth development organization and see for yourself what we do. All right, why am I making this video? I'm making this video because I want a lot of young people especially to have a source of income. You can't just stay and say, waiting for the government, you don't have anything to do and all of that. There are things to do. Gadget importation is one of those things you can start with little capital and make good money from it. Little capital, you don't need to have a lot of money, to go into gadget importation. Just start with one phone, and before you know it, you can grow it to two, three, four, five phones on a monthly basis. And even if you are working and you are looking for a part-time hustle to do, something that will not take your time, something that is not going to be stressful, you can start with gadget importation. Your colleague are your number one customers. They will buy from you if you are bringing in good quality, sweet, cheap, clean phones. They will buy from you. Are you getting it now? So you can leverage on your present environment now and make good money from it. I get me now. When they are collecting salaries, you are also expecting to get something from them because you have marketed one or two things to them based on what you already know. So it doesn't really matter. You can just be doing it as a side hustle for paying of rent alone. That is how I started. The gadget importation is what is paying my rent. I make sure I bring in not less than 5 phones on a monthly base. Are you getting it now? So if my profit from that is just 20,000 naira on a phone times five, that is 100,000 naira times 12, that is 1.2 million naira. I getting it now? I stay in accommodation of 350, so I still have a leftover. Are you getting it now? So, why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? I want to let you understand the fact that it's something you can go into. You don't need to go into it with big money, and you don't need to just assume that it's not for you and all of that. No, you can tie it into solving a particular problem. So let's move on. So as I said, if this you feel this training is for you, I want you to get set for the ride because it's about to get rough. Yes, we are diving into so many things now, and you need to be at the right frame of mind. You need to be at your right frame of mind. At this junction, I would advise that you get a bottle of water or a cup of coffee. And I will also advise that you get a pen and a paper because you may likely want to put some things down. Yes, there are some things I'll be saying that you may just want to jot down so that you can quickly find them. At this junction, also, I would like you to put away everything that may be form of distraction. I get me now. If you want to stay in a place that is quiet, if you want to put your phone on silent, if you want to, close your door and just, make sure you are comfortable listening to this presentation because at this point you don't need any distraction. At this junction, you don't need anything that would take your mind away from what I'm about to share with you. So, having said that, I want us to quickly go into this and see what we'll have. All right, let's start with the first on our agenda. What you need. What do you need to start this business? In every business, there are things you need. Now, on the gadget importation, you need six things. Number one is smartphone with internet connection. Yes, you can't just there is no way you can take that out. You can't go into this business without a smartphone or a laptop. So either you have a laptop or you have a smartphone. So very very important. And one of the key things I would have said first is the right mindset. You need the right mindset because this is not going to be a get rich quick scheme. Don't think that you are going to buy a Venza in 2 months if you are going into this business. Of course, you may, depending on your capital, but I don't also want you to think that is a get rich quick scheme. I get there's some work to be done. So you need to be ready for this work. So because of this work, you need a right mindset. You need a positive mindset to go into this business. You need to see this as serious work, serious business, not just any kind of work, serious business. If you see it as if somebody employ you to do what I'm about to share with you and pay you at the end of the month, you are going to do it. So with that right frame of mind, we need to move to the next level because it's very, very important. All right, the second thing is a US address. You need a US address, and I'm going to be sharing with you a legal way of getting a US address. It is legal. Don't think, this boy don't come again. This Yahoo Yahoo boys. No, I'm not a Yahoo Yahoo boy. There is a legal way of getting a US address, and above all, even if you have somebody in the United States, you make use of their address. The most important thing is that you have a US address, and I'm going to be sharing with you why you need a US based address before the end of this presentation. Please stay to the end of this presentation so I can get 100% quality for your time. Number three, you need a US phone number, and I'm going to be sharing with us how you can get a US phone number legal, legit. You don't need to worry about maybe a Yahoo Yahoo. No, anything I'm going to be sharing with you, it's 100% legal. Whatever we are doing is going to be legal. So just sit back and relax. You don't have anything to worry about. I'm not into any illegal online activities, and I don't encourage that. So stay tuned. The fourth one is online payment system. You need an online payment system to be able to make payment. Then the fifth thing is capital. You need your capital. You don't need a very big amount of money. With 20,000 naira, sincerely, you can go into this business. Then, above all, you need 2 hours of your time daily. You heard me. 2 hours of your time daily. That is why I said from the beginning of this video that it is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that you just do abracadabra and money will start flowing. No, your time and money is needed. Your time and money is required. That is why I'm telling you this now so that you will know. You may want to say, Mr. Peter, why do I need 2 hours a day? You are going to know very soon why you need 2 hours a day. At least 2 hours a day. You can do more than 2 hours a day. You can do less than 2 hours a day. But the most important thing you need to understand is that your time will be required for you to succeed in this business. You may want to know about that. So stay tuned as we move to the next thing. All right. The next phase is the website to buy from. That is the next thing on our agenda, the website to buy from. The website to buy from is called www.ebay.com. Now, this is the website I've used, and this is a website thousands of my students have also used. You need to know, I need to make you understand the fact that there are a lot of websites you can buy from. A lot of websites you can buy from out there, a lot. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what makes this website unique. One of the things that make this website unique is because they protect buyers more than sellers. If you are buying on this site, eBay will protect you like a baby. What that means is that you will hardly find fraudster or run into scam on this site. Yes, eBay has what they call the eBay money back guarantee. So you are going to be backed up by an eBay money back guarantee on this site. So whatsoever you are buying, you are 100% right assured that you are getting it as it is, or you are getting your money back. Are you getting it now? So that is why I'm recommending this site. 100%. 100%. There are a lot of sites, a lot of it. I share some in some of my other videos, but for a beginner, I wouldn't want you to get your fingers burnt. So this is the best place to start from if you are just starting out. I get it now. So now this site is like GG here in Nigeria, this eBay, where a lot of people who have different products, different items go and list their product. It's called a listing site. For example, let's say I have a phone and I'm not using it again. Maybe I bought a new one and I want to dispose the other one. I can't be moving all around with my status and asking people, I have a phone, will you buy? I have a phone, will you buy? I want to sell a phone. I can't do that. So what do I need to do? I go on GG and upload the phone, and somebody who saw the phone who is interested will call me and we talk about the price. As simple as that. So that is the same way eBay is in the United States and the United Kingdom. So people put up products that they don't use or new items that they just want to dispose on eBay. So because of that, there are different sellers of same product with different amounts. Did you get what I said? Different sellers, same product, different amount. What that means is that somebody may want to sell iPhone 7. That same iPhone 7, you may see like 100% that is selling the same iPhone 7, same gig, but different price. So your goal is to fetch out the cheapest of all, to check those who are desperate to sell. Now, there are people who are desperate to sell. Probably they have a loan to pay or something, and they will just want to sell their phone at a very cheaper rate so that they can get their money and do what they want to do. Those are desperate sellers. I get me now. So that is your business. That is where you need that 2 hours of work to be able to identify those desperate sellers. Yes, those that want to sell sharp, sharp, get their money and do something else. Those are the people you're going to be buying from, and that's how you're going to be buying cheap phones. So it's going to be work trying to scout for such people. But don't worry, I get you covered. We're going to be going into the site right now. I'm going to be showing you some things. All right, now we're going to be diving into this site, and I'm going to be showing you 4 things. Number one, how to use this website. Number two, how to search for cheap phones and laptops. Number three, how to make payment. Then number four, how to get your product delivered to you in Nigeria. So we're going to be covering these 4 aspects right inside the website. So please, as I said, stay tuned because I have a free offer for 20 persons. So right now, let's dive into this site so that we can see what we are talking about. All right, so you may want to go to your browser and type eBay, www.ebay.com. So this is the interface of the site. This is the interface of eBay. This is how eBay looks like. This is how eBay looks like. It's a very, very beautiful site, and If you have not checked anything on eBay, I would like you to do that now. Now on this site, you can get a lot of other things. You can get shoes, you can get bags, you can buy cars, you can get buy books, you can buy a whole lot of things from eBay. You can buy wristwatch, you can buy kitchen utensils, you can buy a lot of things. But just that I recommend this majorly for phones and laptops. You can get any other thing you want to get, but for those who want to go into phone and laptop business, good phone and clean phones, this is what I the website I recommend. Well, like the first thing you may want to do is to register here. That is the first thing you may want to do. You may want to register here, you know, so that you can be able to do other things. Then at the same time, this is where you can put in whatsoever you want to search for. Then you can click here so that you see different categories of the product of what they sell on eBay. So here is your eBay. This is where you get a lot of lists for shortcuts to so many things that has to do with your store. I get me now. So I'm going to be explaining some of these things. So the first thing we want to do now is to go into the store and check for a product, because we are here for phone and laptop importation. So let's do phones. I would like to do iPhone. You can search any other phone on this store. You can search any other Android phone. You can buy Samsung. You can buy any Android phone and all of that. But I love just doing iPhones because iPhones moves market very fast. iPhone and Samsung. So I would like you to consider going into iPhone or Samsung. You can do any other business brand, but for you to quickly get your money back, you do iPhone and Samsung. So so far, let's quickly dive in. Let's click on search. Let's see what we got. So now I it has opened the the search bar for me. So right now we're going to be talking about how to search for cheap phones. How to search for cheap phones. That's what we want to do now. How to search for cheap phones. Because once I search now, you can see it's taking me through a lot of other products, a lot of product here, a lot of phones. You can see. So let me just go down and show you something very quickly. This is the first page of this particular search. I think it contains about 50 items. So you see, this is the first page, about 50 items. This is second, third, fourth. So in case if you did not see what you are looking for the first page, you click on the second page. If you did not see what you want, you click on third, and on and on and on and on like that. So that's one thing I need to show you. Then let me go up and show you something else. Because we search for iPhone 7, because we search for iPhone 7, this is what I want to show you here again. We have 18,811 results. So that means on eBay right now we have 18,811 phones listed, 1811 iPhones listed on eBay at the moment. So you see that the market is huge for you, very, very huge for you. So that is one thing you may want to look into. That's why I said phone business is very, very good, is a very good business. So how do you search for cheap phones? Now that we have begun to look at the interface. All right, before we go into the interface of this phone, I want to also let you know this is other things. This is an auction. This is, you can actually bid for a phone. You can click on the buy it now. You can also see the conditions. You can also search by conditions. We have the new, we have the open box, we have the manufacturer refurbished, we have the seller refurbished, we have the used, we have the for part or not working. So whichever one you want. I think in one of my videos on YouTube, you can check the e-commerce school. I talked about that. I want to make this video short, so I'm not going to go into that. Also, then we have what they call the network. You can see the network here. So you can also search based on network. We have AT&T, we have Verizon, we have T-Mobile, we have Sprint, um, um, we have Sprint, we have Simple Mobile, we have Think. So there are a lot of network you will you will see. So depending on the network you want to buy, then you can see the price. You can search for phones under $125. You can search between 125 to $160. You can search for phones over $160. So depending on the price of phones that you want, So right now, these are just few interface because of time that I can quickly take you through. So the next thing now is how to search for cheap phones. How to search for cheap phones. How do you go about searching for cheap phones? So the first thing I want to do if I want to search for cheap phone is to come here and say lot of iPhone 7. Lot of iPhone 7. So let it load so that we can see that magic. There are three ways, but I'm going to give us one because of time. So lot of iPhone 7. So you can see it says 3 units of iPhone 7, 255 gig silver unlock CDMA GSM for $629 for these three phones. So you can do the math, you can divide that into two and see how much that is. This will be a very, very cheap phone because it's even 256 gig. This is a very big phone. I get me now. So you get it at a very, very cheap rate. So that means those three phones are going for that rate. So you can also see for iPhone 7, two phones is being sold for 320. That is about 160 for one, and you can see how clean they are. So you can just keep searching so that you see good deals. So that you can see good deals. So, for example, now list lots of 5x Apple iPhone and all of that. These five phones now, about five phones with their boxes and all that sold for 120, $112 for these whole phones with pad and all of that. So you can see they are very, very cheap product. Then you can see all of these phones now, for example, all of these for lots of 14 smartphones, LG and all of that mixed together, Samsung Galaxy, HTC, I get me now has been for $26. So you see a lot of seven Apple iPhone, lot of seven, one iPad touch, I get me now for repair and all of that, refurbished. There are some that just need to fix and some that are working. So all these phones are being sold for $139. So these are just one easy ways you can get multiple phones. So you just need to search and say multiple phones at a very cheaper amount. So all of these phones now, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, all these old phones now are sold for $168. So we can go on and on and on and on and on and on like that and keep searching and keep searching and keep searching like that. You can see a lot of them. You can see a lot of them. You can see a lot of them at a very cheaper rate. You can see a lot of them. You can see a lot of them. And the good thing again is that you can still keep searching. You can, if you don't see what you want here, you can go for the other one. I get me. This is one, two, three, four, five, six. This is six phone for $49, less than $50. This is damn cheap. I get me that damn cheap. So at least now you can see you have an idea of one of the ways to search for phones. Now, some of them will need repair, just few repair. So, what is my advice for you? Before you go into this business, I want you to get a friend, one friend, make that person your best friend. In fact, let that person be your only best friend that you have. A phone repairer, somebody who repairs any types of iPhones, any kind of phones. Let that person be your friend. I get him now. The reason is because you can easily get the phones, let the person know even before you buy. You see the fault and you tell the person, I want to buy an iPhone, about five iPhones, and then these are some of the faults. I get how much will it cost me to fix them. So the person will tell you how much it will cost you to fix the phone, and you go ahead to buy the phone. If you see that it's a good deal, if it's cheaper for you, you buy, bring it down to Nigeria. The person fix the phone for you, and you sell them. That is what I do. Yes, as simple as that. At times, they have to remove part. Let's say I have an iPhone. Maybe I'm buying lots of iPhone and I'm buying a lot of 10, for example. They may condemn three to repair seven. It's still okay by me. Still okay. They'll just remove part from the seven. I mean from the three and fix it on the seven. I have seven good working phones and I make my money from it. So that is how it is. That is one way. I get me now. So there are other two ways, but because of time, maybe you can check my other videos, or because of time, I'll see what we can do about that. So the next thing now we want to talk about is how to make payment. How do you make payment? How do you make payment? So let's quickly look at a phone that we want. Let me assume that I want to buy this grade A phones. This is very sweet. This is a very sweet phone. This is a very sweet phone. All right, before I talk about this, how you can make payment, I need you to understand that eBay don't ship directly to Nigeria. And the reason why they don't ship Nigeria directly to Nigeria is because of fraudsters. And that's the reason why I said you need a UX address. You need a user's address. And you may want to check www.shoptomydoor.com. They will provide you with a UX address. Once they provide you with a US address, you can go ahead, put your item on this on the put your address on this store, then you can proceed to payment. They don't ship directly to Nigeria, so they ship in the US. So if you have a US contact, you may want to contact the person and tell them to give you their US address so that you can put on the store. Now, by the time you click on an item, you want to see the buy it now. So by the time I proceed to buy it now, if I click on this place now there are three things: you can make payment, you can buy it now, you can add to cart, you can make offer. I getting it now. So but let's click on buy it now. Let's see the option is going to give us. So by the time you click on that, it bring this to you. So so that I sign in to checkout, or I check out as guest. So let me just go quickly because of time. Let me check out as guest and let's see what happens. So it's asking me to verify before I continue. So it's loading this. So let me click to verify. Let me click to verify. So now once you click on checkout, either it takes you to register or you want to do anything. This is where you enter your address and all of that. This is where you enter your address and you click on done. The UX address. I get me now. This is where you enter your US address. So by the time you click on your US address, you enter. You see, it says ship to. So where are you expected to ship to? Again, where do you want to ship to? You enter the country. Please don't put Nigeria there, because Nigeria, so don't put Nigeria there. Then your first name, your last name, your street, the city, then the zip code, email address. You confirm your email, then phone number. I getting it now. So you click on done. Once you click on done, the next thing is the payment. I get me. There are three methods of paying here. You can use the credit or debit card, but this is not Nigerian debit or credit card. Then you can use PayPal or use PayPal credit. So these are the three method of paying. Then the last one is the coupon. I'm going to be talking about this later. So now what do you need to do to make payment? Once you are done with the order, after you have filled all of these aspects, once you are done, then it's going to open. This place is going to be eligible for you. Now, what I would advise is you can click on PayPal. If you have PayPal account, you can click on PayPal. Then it will ask you for your PayPal details. Then you make payment. Once you make payment, once you enter your PayPal detail, the amount will be debited from your account, and the item will be shipped to this address. And from this US address, they ship to Nigeria. It is that simple. Yes, that simple. I'm telling you. Before you know it, in a week, your phone arrive Nigeria. I get me now. As simple as that. As simple as that. So, in a nutshell, I want this presentation to be very, very short. In a nutshell, that is how to navigate um, eBay and making payment and searching for products and getting your product down to Nigeria. This has been a very interesting video. I'm also very excited making this video for you. Very, very excited. These are things that a lot of persons will not share with you, but I'm sharing them with you. You can go ahead and get it done. You can go ahead and get it done. It's very simple. Just go ahead and get it done. Just go ahead and take action so that you can get your item. So let me quickly go back to eBay. Let's quickly check out something. So that's how to do. So now you can make an offer in case if you feel that this amount is too expensive. You can actually make an offer and tell the person, I cannot pay 320, I can pay 300. So the person is going to get back to you, and let you know what he will accept. And the person is okay with the 300 you are making offer, he will ask you to go ahead. So in a nutshell, what that means is that you can negotiate. You can negotiate with the buyer. So please, before you buy, all right, that's okay. For now, we are going to end this presentation here because of time, because of time. I don't want this presentation to be too long. Okay, all right. For some of you who will be thinking, you cannot do this all on by your own. You need somebody to hold you by the hand. I can hold you by your hand and walk you through this process, step by step guide. You are asking, okay, how do I open a PayPal account? How do I make payment? Of course, there are other payment options apart from PayPal, but because of the length of this presentation, I will not be able to cover that. There are a lot of other payment options in case if you cannot use PayPal. And at the same time, there are other shipping companies that can ship for you at a very cheaper rate. Very, very cheap. I use a lot of shipping companies. I have more than one shipping companies. This this world, some shipping companies are not reliable. So that's why that has made me have about quite a number of them. So if I see that one is not responding well, I use the other one. I get them now. So, but in a nutshell, they have been very, very good. The ones I've been using. So I've given you one. I've given you Shop to My Door. You may want to check them out, www.shoptoMyDoor.com. But I have a couple of others that will be able to ship for you at an even more cheaper rate. So you may want to get back to me and let me know how I'll be of help. Then at the same time, I also like to mentor you if you want me to mentor you step by step guide, because this is just an introductory training to gadget importation for those of you who don't know how gadget importation work. So for those who will want me to mentor them, I have um, I have this for you. You know, my offer for only 20 persons that want me to mentor them. I'm going to be giving you a 1 year mentorship. Where I'm going to be holding you by the hand, step by step guide. If you have issues or you want to make payment or you've seen a phone and you want to buy and all of that, how you go about it, I'm going to be walking you through step by step guide. And at the same time, you can also you can check our YouTube channel to see testimonials of students who have become successful, who have actually mentored, you know. And at the same time, I also give you my two best and cheap logistic companies that I use. I'm going to be giving you my two best logistic. Apart from the one I mentioned, I'll be giving you two additional. Even though you want me to give you, I'll be giving you five, but at the same time, I'll give you my best two. These ones are deadly cheap, deadly cheap. I get on to ship from US to Nigeria. And one of the goal of buying from US or UK or China is for you to reduce your cost when it comes to shipping so you can get profit. So number three, I'm going to show you how to buy your phone and laptop using gift card. Yes, gift card is one of the cheapest way you can pay for your goods and on eBay. Pay for your phone on eBay. How do you get this gift card? That is number one. How do you use it? That is number two. Where do you use it on eBay? That is number three. I'm going to be showing you. Are you getting me now? I will show you all of that, so you don't need to worry yourself. And what is the advantage of using gift card? If dollar is 450, gift card is 300. So you see, imagine you are buying a phone for 300 for $100, and an exchange rate for you that if you are using gift card is 300. That is 300 um times 100. That will be around $30. I mean, say $30, 30,000 naira. I get now. But if you are using the current exchange rate for 450, that will cost you about 45,000 naira. So you are saving 15,000 naira. 15,000 naira if you have to buy a phone that is $100. You see? So number four, contact of my two gurus that unlock my phone for a deadly cheap rate. Now, at times you may not see if the phone is locked. Some sellers may not state it there, and you may say that the phone is cheap. What happens when the phone finally gets to Nigeria? I discover that the phones are locked. I'm going to be giving you two of my gurus that unlock my phone for me at a very cheaper rate. One is in Nigeria, one is in US. But distance is not the barrier. It can work for you from anywhere. You don't need to send the phone to them and all of that. There is something you are going to be sending to them on the phone that they automatically unlock the phone for you anywhere they are. I get me now. So I'm going to be sharing with that with you. Then my top three secret method I used to sell my phones even before buying them. Yes. The good thing about this business is that you can make money before even buying the phone. You can use other people's money to buy your phone. You can use other people's money to go into this business. I'm going to be sharing that with you. I get my 5 things to look out for before paying for any phone. I get me now. 5 things to look out for on eBay on any product before paying for any phone. I have some on my YouTube channel. You may want to check that out. But the truth is that if you skip this, and if you skip this one, sincerely, you are out of business. Immediately you skip this particular one, because you have to know those things, so that you can know how to avoid them. Then number 7, 2 ways I get daily cheap deals on eBay. I've shown you one. I have 2 more that I'm going to show you. Then number 8, types of phones or laptop to avoid. There are types of iPhones you need to avoid, and there are some type of laptops you need to avoid. In this training, we didn't talk about a laptop because of the time, but in my mentoring class, I'm going to be telling you about laptops and all of that. How to identify a scam deal on eBay. How do you identify a scam deal on eBay? That is another crucial area I would like to also show you. Then coupled with a lot of other things I'm going to be sharing with you on eBay. Now, at the same time, which of we're going to be talking about which of the network is okay. All this net, like I told you, the Verizon, the Sprint, the AT&T, the T-Mobile. Which one do you need to concentrate on, and which one you don't need to concentrate on? There are a lot of other things. The gigs, where to check the gigs, where to get free shipping, how to get free shipping on an item. There are a lot. That's why I just put it and lot more, because there are a lot of things that are involved when it comes to phone importation that we can't just cover in just even in a 1 hour presentation. So it's not possible. But for those who will be willing to take my course, I'm giving out a discount for just 20%. You may want to click the link below to be the first 20% to be part of this training. Once the 20% are complete, I'm sorry, the link will stop working. That's not going to be my fault. It's not going to be my fault. Imagine if you are bringing 2 phones in a month, just 2 phones every month, just 2 phones. And from these phones, you are making just a profit of 20,000 naira from each of the phones. That is 40,000 naira. That is 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira times 12, that is 480,000 naira profit in a year. I'm talking about profit, pure profit. That is if the only thing you'll be doing is two phones, two phones every month, two phones every month. I get you now. Imagine if you now do some classic iPhones, I'll be showing you that you're going to be making 40,000 naira from one phone. That is 80,000 naira a month. If I'm making 80,000 naira a month, I get me now. In 12 months, that means we'll be making 960,000 naira. 960. Even though you're making 80,000 naira a month, how many bankers make 80,000 naira a month? And they work from Monday to Friday, from 8 o'clock, or from even 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I get me now. This is a good deal, a sweet business. I wouldn't want you to mix. I get me now. Let's quickly go back to eBay and let me show you something very, very interesting. Let me show you something very, very interesting. All right. So one of the things you may also want to check again when you come, there are a lot of things to check when you come to eBay. A lot of things that you may want to check. I get me. You can also chat with the seller. This is contact seller. You can chat with the seller on eBay and communicate with the seller as if you've known before. You can tell them what you want, and they are going to respond to you. So I'm also going to be telling you, giving you techniques of how to chat with the seller and make them reduce their prices for you. Hope you get that now. So a lot of things, I get now, a lot of things on this eBay to check. A lot, how to get free shipping, a lot of other things. So, but before now, before you click on the link, I also want you may also want to check our channel on YouTube. You may want to go to YouTube and check the e-commerce school. You may want to go to YouTube and check the e-commerce school to watch some of our videos on YouTube. This is the e-commerce school. This is the logo. This is the logo there, the e-commerce school. We don't have much subscribers now, so don't worry about the subscribers. You can see different videos on phone importation. You can see testimonials and all of that. So I want you to subscribe on this channel and watch some of the videos. But for this offer, it's just going to be for 20 persons alone. 20 persons alone. The first 20 persons to click on the link below, just click on the link below. First 20 persons alone. And I think I have over, from this, I'm seeing over, we have over 1,000 plus persons that are watching this presentation right now. So but once it's 20, it has been automated that once it is 20, um the link will stop working. Now you may want to ask, there is a fee attached with it, but it's not expensive. Yeah, for the mentoring class, it's not expensive. So I wouldn't want you to see that as a big deal. And of course, this is the time to invest in yourself. There's nothing like investing in knowledge. And you get me now. And above all, you are getting value for your money. That is 100% sure. And I also forget to mention the fact that we are going to have access to my contact. Then at the same time, we can talk on phone. I also add you to a group of gadget importers where you can even ask questions even if I'm not online, and they will answer you. Thank you very much. See you on the other side.